NeoCab brings to life a world that will make you deeply empathize with people whose jobs we often belittle or take for granted. The game takes place in a fictionalized city in California known as Los Ojos. It is a city dripping in Silicon Valley tropes: elitism, homelessness, wage suppression, political activism, and the denial of each respective way of life. Your controllable character Lena seeks a new life in Los Ojos after leaving a place she has known for many years known as Cactus Flats. As Lena enters Los Ojos, she begins to make a name for herself as a first-class rideshare driver. It becomes clear from the moment her first passenger Liam enters the car that Lena balances the impossible task of kindly investigating the lives of her passengers and moderating her own social and political opinions. Voicing too much can cause her to lose her driver rating, while voicing too little can leave her guests feeling like they're being ignored or riding with a robot. Los Ojos is a beautiful neon city that never fully reveals itself. There are no sweeping aerial shots, nor in-depth looks into the day-to-day lives of its inhabitants. Rather, the story of Los Ojos is entirely told through the rear-view window of Lena's car and the conversations she has with her passengers. NeoCab is already incredibly atmospheric, but the soundtrack ties nearly everything about this world. It has a synthy, cyberpunk, gritty noir, neon aesthetic tone that makes everything feel cohesive. NeoCab is a stunningly effective combination of a visual novel and survival game. The bulk of your time with NeoCab will be spent speaking with the passengers you pick up and drive to their respective destinations, but resource management, namely the relationship between your car's battery charge and your available coin to pay for it, becomes the focus of the gameplay itself. This resource management quickly combines with the feel grid, an emotional radar for your character that serves as an indicator to you, your character, and your passengers, almost like a health bar, how each conversation you're having makes you feel. Getting angry can cause your passenger to either apologize or taunt you, but most of my time spent monitoring the feel grid ended up with Lena feeling good about the way she handled each interaction. Feeling sad or angry can cause you to connect with someone or reject them entirely, as you can see here. NeoCab's greatest strength is the agency it offers players when making dialogue choices, both in terms of Lena's cab customers and her personal relationships. NeoCab branches its narrative at many opportunities. The most obvious way this branching manifests is through Lena's star rating. Like Uber and Lyft, customers rate their drivers in terms of the quality of their experience. Sometimes you have to stomach a hollow or problematic passenger to earn your star rating, though sometimes you will be a little too honest, piss off a passenger only to have them rate you 5 stars because it's the first authentic human interaction they've had in a while. Dialogue thus becomes a tightrope. Players of NeoCab will rapidly realize the potential for multiple playstyles in this game. Lena can play the concerned friend or political activist, respectively. I was shocked, but delighted to discover that this game is willing to delve headfirst into controversial and meaningful social issues. Small but effective design decisions caused me to lend faith to NeoCab, like when I unexpectedly realized Lena was referring to a masculine passenger who was wearing makeup as they and them without needing to be corrected, or when a spoiled, rich, white teenage girl tries to wax philosophically about race but is quickly shut down. NeoCab seems like a simple visual novel, but it boldly confronts topics that are normally ignored within the genre. In NeoCab, you don't control the car itself. In fact, with the exception of choice, both in terms of dialogue and narrative threads to pursue at a given time, the game can be almost entirely clicked through. Yet, as each passenger enters Lena's cab, you'll find yourself trying to find the good in people. By the end of the 3-hour trip, you'll find yourself empathizing for Lena, the loneliness she feels, and the connections she makes through her otherwise soul-deadening and oppressive job. Lena is doing her best to survive on her ethical terms. It will make you want to do your best too. If you'd like to know more about NeoCab, check out our full review on epiloguegaming.com. There, you'll find a full justification for our given score, plus a ton of other unique video game content you can't find anywhere else on the internet. If you like what we do, consider heading over to patreon.com/epiloguegaming. See you next time!